Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday. Today is May 24th, 2026, and I'm bringing to you guys another reading. Um, if you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button and also the notification so that you can get notified of my next video. And as always, this is a collective message. If it resonates with you, that's amazing. If not, then, just throw it back in the universe. Don't try to force anything, okay? So today, as always, I started out with the Lenormand card. And I have a different candle today, guys. I don't know if you guys are able to see. Let me see. Okay, maybe close it here. So the first card that I pulled was the road, the direction, right? And if you notice that both of them are lit, like there's no darkness in either of them. I think the only difference is timing, right? Because one, if you can see, the sun is bright, very, very bright. This could either be a sunset or sunlight. And the other one is just the light from the sky. The sun is still there, but it's not shining brightly directly into that door. And all this means is timing, right? The timing that you choose to take on a direction. So I'm going to start, I just wanted to explain to you that first so that we can talk about the message that, it came to me. So no matter what is going on, no matter what's happening, what is yours is it's there, right? I want you to think about, let's say if you were into a seated concert or a seated show, right? And excuse me, and there is assigned seat. So let's say the number of your seat, let's just use number 22 because we chose 22. And no matter what time you get to the theater, your seat is going to be there waiting for you. Whether you're late, whether you get there early, whether you come in the beginning, the middle, or end, even if you get there 5 minutes before the show ends, that seat is going to be empty, waiting for you. Now, in some cases, right, somebody might be sitting on your seat because they may be thinking, the person's not going to show up. But then you decide to show up, and all of a sudden, the person has to get up because that's your seat, right? So in life, no matter how quickly or how fast you get to wherever you want to go, there could be delays. But what is yours, and nobody can take that away from you, okay? I'm saying all this to say is, whatever we came to do, whatever we came to contribute in this earth, even if we might not understand it, might not know what directions to take or which door you're going to take, it doesn't matter which door, where you have to be, where you have to get, right? It's going to be there waiting for you, okay? That's the good news. So I wouldn't worry so much about, is it the right choice, a good choice? It is always good to ask for wisdom, discernment, and understanding. But whatever comes and said, this is the door that I need to take, this is the direction I need to go, that is the direction that you need to go, okay? And sometimes what we encounter in those moments that we make those decisions is leaving behind things that we have felt dear to, right? And I pull up the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups is showing, if you notice here, this person walking away from everything that he has built, right? He is the actual cup that's missing, right? He's the actual cup. And he's like, look, I built this beautiful life. I built this beautiful thing. But guess what? It's not what you were called to do. It's not what you were called to do. Perhaps what you've been building has been for someone else, even though it's a wonderful thing, but it's not what you've been called to do in this life, okay? So as we begin to enter the age of Aquarius, as we have entered the age of Aquarius, the age of knowing, where things are becoming a little bit more clear, things are becoming a little bit more like all of a sudden you're like, this doesn't work anymore. This doesn't feel right anymore, right? And we muster up the courage to walk away from what it is that we have been told we need to be doing, need to be creating, need to be behaving, or whatever it is that we've been told that needs to be, right? Um, it's coming a time where we're going to find the courage to walk away from it all, because not only does it not serve us anymore, whether it's good or bad, um, it's not what we're being called to do. It's not the direction that we need to be going with our lives, okay? So that is the Eight of Cups that I pulled, that is showing, like, because the cups are connections. The cups are things that, kept us connected to a particular system in place. Not saying it's good or bad, it's just not what it is for you, okay? The other card that I pulled was the Ten of Wands. Now, the interesting thing about the Ten of Wands is this, right? It's two parts here. The things that we haven't been given, the things that we've been doing, because the Ten of Wands represents your gifts and the things that you have been given to, in order for you to create, to bring in resources for yourself, right? Your talents, your gift, whatever that may be. Now, the thing about the Ten of Wands is it's not so much, it's both a positive and a negative card. It's a negative card in a sense where, some of the things that we have been given, or even it could be gifts or talents, it might feel like a weight, right? Meaning it has been used as exploitatively, like the things that we have been given as gifts, a talent, it has been exploited, right? And for that reason, the Ten of Wands tend to be a very heavy card, because the things that have been given to you for you to plan, for you to do for yourself, has been exploited by a system in place, right? But it doesn't make the gifts and the talents the bad thing. It's just, it's how it has been used and how it has been exploited. That is the weight of the Ten of Wands. That is the weight that we carry. Now, the thing about it is, the goal here with the Ten of Wands is to understand what those gifts are, what those talents are, so that we cannot look at it as a way of like, if I don't do this, if I don't do that, I can't eat, I can't breathe. No, these things were given to me so I can plant for myself, so I can do for myself, and not feel as though I need to be inside of a system that exploits it, right? So the Ten of Wands is that card that says, look, excuse me, you have what it takes, but you can't keep giving it to the world to exploit. You have to take what it is they've been given to you and begin to create for yourself, okay? Last card is the Mercury retrograde reinvention. So what happens is, when we finally get to the awareness, like, this is what's actually taking place, guess what happens? We begin to reinvent ourselves, meaning the oppression begins to fall off. We recognize the oppression was there. We recognize the exploitation is there. And all of a sudden there's this light that comes in, and it feels as though we're moving backwards. But in reality, no, we're looking to see what hasn't worked. And therefore we need to reinvent ourselves. Okay. So I'm going to do a recap. We're coming in a period of time where we're going to have to make a choice. Either choice that we're making to get to where we need to be, because there's something that is waiting for us on the other side. There's something that's waiting for us to accomplish, right? So no matter which road you take, all of them will lead to the exact same place. All of them will lead to the seat that has been waiting for you. All of them will lead to what is yours, okay? And we must leave some things behind, because it's not going to serve us to where we're going. Whether those things are good or bad, it doesn't matter. It's not what it is for you. So it's going to take some courage to let go. As you can see, you're moving forward, not looking back, right? It's one of those things you had to let go once and for all, so that you can get to where you were called or meant to be. And with you, you will take your gifts and your talents. You're no longer going to be implementing them for someone else's dream. You're going to be implementing them for yourself. So that heaviness of the Ten of Wands is the exploitation that you're actually letting go of, and you're still carrying your gifts and your talents with you to where you need to be, where you need to go. And that's going to take some looking back and seeing and assessing, right? It's going to feel like you're moving backwards, or like, am I moving going backwards. No, you're actually moving forward, because all you're doing is just looking back to see what no longer serves you, and begin to reinvent yourself, begin to reinvent your life, so that you can get to where you need to be. Okay, that seat is waiting for you. All right, guys, that's my message for the week. Well, actually, it won't be for the week. I might come back up here maybe Wednesday to bring another message for you guys. But it's the message for to begin your week. Again, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, I would do that now. And that's it. Okay, sending you guys love, and until next time.